to see the full collection in the proper order. So we've got 17 Grapefruit Zing, 18 Blueberry Boom, 19 Lemon Zap, sorry about the darkness, but the camera, since I dropped it anyhow, had to continue, 20 Bubblegum Pop and 21 Pina Colada Pow. Since I dropped the camera, it makes recordings very much darker than it did before. But it swings and roundabouts because I can take still images now and they won't be totally washed out and white. So it must have jogged the sensor or done something when I dropped the camera. I've dropped it before, but obviously dropping it this time. So anyhow, yes, it's nice to have the full collection. No thanks to Maybelline. I think their attitude's quite disgusting, to be honest, their response. Oh, we have to release our baby lips for the correct consumer. In other words, you're not the correct consumer for this one or this one, because, you know, being in the UK, I'm considered incorrect. I've put the overhead light on. I think it makes a bit of difference. You can see them a bit brighter now. But as I was saying, you know, in a way it's put me off collecting baby lips now because I was disgusted at Maybelline's response. Oh, you know, we have to release our baby lips for the correct consumer. And meaning I'm not the correct consumer for those two because I'm in the UK. How utterly ridiculous. And I was saying when the camera cut out again because the battery's going and the memory card ran out and I had to go back and delete some on here before I could film anymore. But as I was saying, I'd like to think Maybelline had learnt something from this, but of course they won't, because hardly anyone knows about it, because my channel is so small, it's practically non-existent, because only a tiny handful of people watch my videos anyway, and no doubt I could get millions of viewers and subscribers if I threw in loads of swear words and stuff like that, but I don't want to do any of that. Because I don't feel the need to behave like that. So, and this is blinking at me, so it's I'll say Maybelline won't learn anything from this because hardly anyone will be aware of it. Because as far as most people know, there's three of these in the UK and there's 3 in the collection, full stop, and they don't even realise that there's 2 more. Anyway, I've been pontificating enough, so that's the bit for this little section anyway. Oh, why did I say that's the bit for this little section? What does that even mean? What I meant was that is the end of this little section, and I should put a lot of little sections together to make one video about these particular baby lips. Now I've got the complete collection, and I talk too much. I've mixed them up a bit now. I think what I was trying to say just now is that I think my few subscribers are nice people. I think they're decent people, and I value in each and every one of them. And I don't want to have to, you know, attract people that just want to hear a load of swearing and stupid behaviour. So Maybelline is not going to even know about people's displeasure, because my email was probably the only one they read about it anyway. So, but it's nice to see the full collection together, including these 2, which we are deemed incorrect to receive in the UK, or at least anywhere outside of Europe. Just why, I don't know. You have to ask Maybelline that. If they did market research, then they asked the wrong people, that's all I can say. Now, to be honest, this is actually exactly the same as this, and as I'm incorrect through having this, again, so I've had to go back and delete some more ho-hum. As I was saying, this is really, it smells exactly the same as the original Quenched, or Hydrate if you're in the UK, as I am, but I've got the incorrect version because I've got the American version called Quenched in the packaging that is stuck on as opposed to see-through. I don't know if I'm sure the Americans had, I'm sure I've seen people do reviews on Quenched where it's got the see-through packaging, but maybe I am totally wrong about that. But anyhow, all I wanted to point out was that if you're crying because you haven't got this, and you're really just bothered about having a lip balm, and you're not really bothered about collecting them, then if you've got hydrate, then you've really got this, because it's only the packaging that's different. It doesn't smell or taste lemony, it just smells the same as...
And again, it is a constant reminder of the fact that you have embarked on a process and an engagement that the blink of an eye has created a memory, and that thread is a reminder of who you are.
On a certain level, it feels like your festival is a kind of retreat. It's a bit small.